Hi guys, hope you're doing okay. Thanks so much for all the comments on the videos. You give me so many ideas, and I'm going to have to ask you some questions about the ideas you've given me because I'm not sure how to do them. But before I do, I need to talk about George. I had a comment from someone saying that another YouTube channel had got into trouble because they had a face of a famous person on their video, and apparently the copyright people got involved and it ended up costing him an absolute fortune. Now, I don't know how true that is and if George might have to go. I mean, obviously, you can see there's very little difference between the two. So I could say that it was actually a portrait of me and they'd have to prove it wasn't. I mean, it's very hard, isn't it? Anyway, we'll see. Has anyone heard of that? I'm not sure. Otherwise, I might have to turn the bucket round. But anyway, so guys, I was on my motorbike on the M25, riding along in the slow lane. I hate this, not the slow lane, lane one, not the slow lane. And I love my bike, and every time I get on my bike, I feel like Steve McQueen. And I know before you say it, I know I look nothing like Steve McQueen. I'm gonna look more like George. But I was quite happily going along at 60 miles an hour. I wasn't overdoing it. It was quite windy. And then a car passed me and slowed down in the next lane, and the woman in the passenger seat was pointing and shouting at me and looking very panicky, and I thought she was saying, "I want to have your baby." Why would she be saying that? But it turned out that she wasn't saying that. She was saying, "Your bag is falling off the bike." So I reached down, I couldn't feel the pannier, pulled onto the hard shoulder, got off my bike, and the pannier had slid off the rail, and I'd put a cable tie so it hadn't actually completely fallen off the bike, but it was actually upside down on the exhaust pipe. So it is now it's a bit melted on the pannier. The exhaust pipe seemed fine, but my question to you guys is, have any of you got that Triumph bag, and how do you make it stay without sliding off? Because I did think that when I slid it on there. I haven't got it with me, unfortunately. I had to leave it with my friends because I didn't have any more cable ties, so I won't get that back till next week. But going forward, do people cable tie it around the shock or something so that it doesn't slide off? I don't know if there's a buckle that you get. It seems very easy for it to just slide off. Anyway, luckily I had a cable tie on it so it didn't completely fall off, but it could have quite easily, and it was sitting upside down, as I said, on my exhaust pipe. So there's going to be another mark on my pannier. Regarding my seat, I'll turn the camera around in a minute. I have decided, after listening and reading all your comments, and I think the majority of you said to keep it brown, but what's made me decide to keep it brown, which is what I'm going to do, is the fact that a lot of you said it and I thought it, is if I ruin it by dyeing it black, because it wasn't cheap, that seat. And I've had people asking me about it. It's a seat that was originally a T120 black seat, and the guy before me had it remolded and had the memory foam put in, and then the leather cover put on top, and it brings it up about an inch. So it's not the comfort seat, it's kind of a bespoke seat that he had made for him, who was a similar height to me and a similar weight to me. So it is perfect, and I did 120 miles yesterday. If it hadn't been for the pannier coming off, it'd have been an absolute joy. But the seat is mega comfortable, and it's going to stay brown. Let me spin the camera around. So guys, I've spent a couple of hours with my mate cleaning, because I was noting there was rust forming on the inside. It's still there actually. I'm going to have to get something on that. But so the seat, I think, for one, I'll muck it up if I try and dye it, and two, I actually like the contrast. I think it looks quite good. I know a lot of you were saying they didn't like. There's one person who didn't like it at all, but just like a lot of people say they don't like the T120 Black. And luckily, I know it's subjective and people like what they like. I like all the T120s. I'd be happy with any colourway T120, wouldn't care. But I have to say the T120 Black does make me feel a little bit special. A bit Steve McQueen-ish when I get on it. Yeah, just want to jump over fences and stuff. Absolutely loving it. So my question to you guys is, these indicators, I want to change them to clear indicators with orange bulbs. Does anyone know how these come off? Do they twist off? Do they ping off? What do they do? Not sure. Don't want to start doing it and then find I'm doing it the wrong way. So let me know, guys. Anyway, just a short video today. Have a great week, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ride safe, guys.